out the live stream before I go to the National Hamfest because I want to live stream while I'm down there. The idea being that anyone who can't make it there can actually see everything live. I'm not sure it'll actually happen yet because it depends on connectivity, obviously. I get a decent mobile phone reception down there for the network I normally use for my main personal phone. Just the SIM card in this, the coverage is a little bit more reduced by the looks of it because I have checked. This is more of a test of the microphone and the camera end, which it's just the usual stuff I use for filming, which is the dead cat microphone that I got with them, the Joby Gorilla Pod that I'm often using, and it's the Oppo Find X5 Lite that I use as the main camera now. So I actually did part with the Oppo A72 just to make a little money to go towards the car, which is a little bit annoying, but I've got a Samsung Galaxy S8 that looks a bit worse for wear, which is just over here. You can see how worse for wear that is, that I use as the backup camera or the secondary camera. That's just more of a test just to see if everything's working. Hopefully it's working, I'm not sure. The whole idea being that the microphone works, the camera works, the streaming works, everything works basically. It's about 10 to 9 in the morning. I would normally have gone out to work at this time, but I slept in this morning. So I thought I'll get this out of the way just to make sure it's all working. I don't often live stream at all, but, you know, it makes a change. So if I do live stream at the Hamfest, it'll be on both days. It won't just be on one of the days. It won't just be on the Friday or the Saturday. It'll be on both days. I'm just making sure of that. If I can get a signal. And also just want to make it clear that that's what my plan is. But I'll still be filming a normal video for the channel anyway. Hopefully. All being well. So I've said in a couple of videos I've got some things coming up. I've had a look at the chargers for these new versions of the Baofeng 888, the USB chargers, which are about 1,000,000 times safer than the mains one that I got with the one that I've already got. I think is either in the other room or it's in here somewhere because I copied the programming of it. Actually, it's in here, so I can see it. I've got this radio to look at as well, and I can't seem to program that with Chirp using the cable I've got because the cable I've got doesn't fit very well, even though it uses a very similar connector to Motorola GP340EX, although it isn't the same connector. It's very similar, it's just not the same. The connector doesn't fit properly. I've tested the speaker mic from the Motorola. That does actually work with it, surprisingly enough. So we'll have a proper look at that in a future video. There's a speaker mic come in the same package as well, which I also have been testing out behind the scenes. It seems to be working okay. That package also had the tripod that the phone's actually on at the moment, and also some panel removal tools for my car, because I do need to get at some of the wiring, because I've got a light out and I think it's because the wires have snapped. So I'm going to have to try and get into there and sort that out. Fortunately, it wasn't one that caused it to fail its MOT, thankfully. So this is just, like I said, just a test. Not going to keep it running too long, just to make sure everything's okay and everything works. And if you've not caught it live, then you can catch it in the back catalogue as soon as I finished the stream, which will probably be very shortly. So videos coming up, hopefully, that radio that I've just shown you, possibly the speaker mic that I got in that package as well, because it's got a button on the top as well, which is interesting. I've been trying to do one on programming DMR radios from a computer. Oh. Okay, well, we know it's working fine. Thank you very much for that. I can see the live chat on the screen, which is actually very helpful. That's good to know. So, now I've just lost my train of thought. That happens when you're live. You do lose your train of thought. But most of my videos are unscripted anyway. So, like I say, I was saying I was DMR programming on a computer that doesn't have Windows on it, because I do have DMR radios and I do actually need to program code plugs into them from time to time, although at the moment that shouldn't be a major issue. While I'm at the Hamfest, I won't just be filming the Hamfest itself. There's another little video I want to do as a test of that Motorola GP340EX, see if I can get into the Grantham repeater with it, because that radio is only a watt, that Motorola. And the Grantham repeater, I don't think it's too far, but I mean, a low power transmitter like that, and it depends on where the Grantham repeater is actually sited in relation to the National Hamfest, which is at Newark. So that'd be an interesting one to conduct. And yeah, I'm just trying to think what else I've got coming up. Apart from the Hamfest, that radio, the DMR programming, and maybe if I get that other Motorola GM350 working, if I can find out what's actually wrong with it, because it just does not power up. Maybe a video on that as well. But at the moment, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that, because I think I'm going to need a video microscope to see some of the components on that board, because they are absolutely tiny and my eyes aren't designed for it, as you could probably tell. Even with my glasses, I still can't see them very well. Right, I do have things to do and money to be making before I go to the Hamfest, so I'm going to end the stream at this point, and I will catch you in the next one. I've just noticed that the way I've got this set up, I think that's the button for either the sayings or the chat. I don't know what that button is, that's covered by the camera lens, so I'm not sure what that button does. So I'm going to probably have it rotated the other way on, hopefully, if it will work that way. And I'll catch you in the next video, and I'll also catch you at the National Hamfest. So if you do see me while I'm down there, don't forget to say hi, and like I say, we'll catch you in the next video, which should hopefully be coming up very shortly. 7-3 for now.